Greetings, everybody. This is Jared, your Black Geek Energy host. This episode, I am not here with Demarcus. He is late or he isn't coming. I'm not sure yet, but we'll find out by the end of the episode. But what I do have today are my two guests. These guests are my latest guests in our latest Dungeon Dragons campaign. So first, I would like to reintroduce you to Fair. Fair, how are you doing?
Hey everybody, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me again.
We're glad to have you. And I also would like to not reintroduce, but introduce for the first time Mr. Aaron McNally. Aaron, tell us about yourself.
Greetings. Um, I'm into RPGs. I like board games, tabletop games. It's probably be like my second actual campaign playing fully. So I'm really excited. Thank you guys for the invitation.
So you haven't played Dungeons and Dragons, right?
This will be my second time.
Mm-mm. Okay. So you said that you like RPGs. Like, what are some of your favorites?
So like console Fable was always one of my favorite RPGs.
Fable. Okay.
Uh,
Are you excited for the
and
next version?
I am. That looks pretty good. I mean, that's been a long time coming.
Okay.
That Skyrim,
Okay.
World of Warcraft. That's always been a favorite go-to.
Mm-hmm. Have you played Baldur's Gate 3?
I haven't yet.
Yes.
I haven't played any of them. It's, I don't know. It's on the list.
Yeah. If you like your family, I wouldn't play Baldur's Gate 3 because that is a time suck, a real time suck from your life because you are really drawn into the world and all of the different elements in that world. And all because like it changes. It changes, and there are so many different paths to do everything that it changes. Um, so you played these games, favorite Final Fantasy game?
No, not a Final Fantasy player.
You're not a Final Fantasy player.
Yeah,
Why
that's just
not?
not one that I could get into. Like I've had them all and just fall short.
Wow. So, okay. So you bought the Final Fantasy, you just haven't been able to complete them.
My brother has them. He's in the Final Fantasy. So
Okay.
I played them like when we were younger or either watching him play through them, but I just could never get into it.
Okay. So you like from Fable, Dragon Age, you like more Western RPGs. Have you played Mass Effect?
Yes, but not in decades.
Mass
Mass
Effect
Effect was like
without.
one of the first ones I was playing. Like that was on. I was playing Mass Effect on PC.
Oh, okay. Now,
Yeah, Mass
fair.
Effect, StarCraft.
StarCraft,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Fair, why don't you kick us off and tell us about your past week? How was it?
So I had a really good week. I am still getting back into the swing of things from being off of vacation. And so this week I closed three contracts, which is a very big deal.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And so the first contract I did was actually first thing Monday morning, and it got approved before 11 a.m. So I was very satisfied with that. Because sometimes it can take 2 or 3 days before I get a final approval. So when I write a contract, I write two different types of contracts. I write lending contracts and I write investment contracts.
Hmm.
And both contracts have to get approved through compliance. And so for each of the processes, I gather documentation and discuss different options with clients. And based off of what they tell me, I'll make my professional recommendation. And as long as that is in line with what they're trying to do, then they'll agree to it. And then we go through actually getting the contract drawn up. And it sounds very intricate, but it's very simple relative to the fact that all I have to do is put the information that they give me into the system, and then the system then draws up the paperwork. But once
Okay.
I then get that paperwork, I have to go over it with the client. they sign it, and then I send it off, and then they have to approve it to make sure that, like with investments, for instance, clients are not over invested to where they don't have any liquidity, because we don't want them to end up canceling the investment. So we're only going to invest above whatever that emergency fund is. With lending, we want to make sure that if you get a loan, that you can actually pay this loan back. So we check the debt to income ratio based off of what we find on your credit report. And so that is my favorite thing of my job, is being able to have those conversations and then generate those contracts. But I'm also a manager, and so I'm also responsible for my workforce management in my center. And then oftentimes I'll cover other centers if their manager is out on leave or vacation. And most recently, I've been added to the training component of our market, where I'm training bankers to do what I do, which is when I go out into the community and I teach financial literacy. We now have a high demand from business owners for us to be able to come and present these workshops, but we don't have enough personnel to deploy. And so my responsibility for Q3 is to train the bankers that we have in our market, which is across 44 centers, to get those bankers trained so that the next time we have a request, there's multiple people that we can lean on to be able to do the event versus like the 2 or 3 that we currently have. So it's been a very good week. I've definitely been able to be in my niche and work in my bag. I've been very successful, and it's the beginning of the quarter, so I really want to focus on starting off fast, and that way towards the end of the quarter I can be a little bit more laid back, because fourth quarter is historically the slowest quarter in banking.
Well, congratulations, Fair. Much success to you. You were also saying, kind of off the air, that you are about to gear up to go on another vacation. Can you tell us about that?
Of course, of course. So I'm coming to Atlanta. One of my cousins from the Netherlands is coming to visit us. And so the last time she came was in February, and she came to me. And so this time I'm going to go to her. So she's going to fly into Atlanta and basically spend her time around that area. And so I'm going to meet her down there and be down there for 4 days. But I'm literally coming down there after I get off work, staying for 4 days, coming back, and the very next morning flying out and going on my annual girls trip. Every 2 years, my girlfriends and I take a trip, and we talk about the destination at the previous trip. This year, we were supposed to go to Brazil, but there was civil unrest when we started to go in and plan it. And so we went from Brazil to Jamaica. It was something going on in Jamaica. Scratch Jamaica. We was like, you know what? We're just going to go to Dallas.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have time to be playing with 2024 and all of the shenanigans. And so we chose to go to Dallas. And ever since we chose to go to Dallas, the planning has been very, very smooth. And so I am excited to get together with my gal pals and fuck some shit up in Dallas. Can't wait.
Yeah, there's civil unrest in Brazil, or there was. I'm not sure what's going on now. There's a tornado or a hurricane now in Jamaica. So I think that,
Hurricane. Yep.
yeah, I think that is the best thing for this year. But next year, y'all can just go all out. So yeah.
Right.
So we finally have DeMarcus here. DeMarcus, where were you at?
What's happening? Say it again.
Where were you at?
You know what? I fell asleep waiting on this to start. Fair was like, she need 30 more minutes. I was like, Fair said she need 30 more minutes, and I was like, bet. I got 30 minutes.
Okay. So you were going to sleep for 30 minutes. Sounds like you ain't going to be on this podcast no more. You're going to be out the door like your little friend who was on this podcast before. Y'all walking that same line of going to sleep when y'all got 30 minutes.
First off, don't be talking like you done kick somebody off this podcast, because you ain't. He left because he had other responsibilities. And he left.
Well, I'm just saying that you're going to be following him out the door. So
I ain't gonna follow him. So I'm gonna also leave of my own accord. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. But what's happening with your phone? Is your phone?
My phone, like, so sometimes my phone does not get calls. Like, you can call me and it'll just go straight to voicemail.
iPhone.
Oh, that's the reception.
No, it's not even a reception. It's just like, my phone is old. I got an iPhone 10.
Yikes.
It could be the reception.
Have
But
you
I'm about to
updated the
say it got to
phone?
be the reception, sir, because I got a 10 and I don't have any problems unless I'm
mm,
in my house because of the reception.
okay. I got you.
Do you
All right,
update
but
your phone, DeMarcus?
yeah, why wouldn't
Mm,
I update my phone?
I don't know. You don't seem like a phone updater. But tell us, how has your previous week been? Actually, no, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear about, I actually have some questions for you from your, not last week, but the week before. Can you tell us how the Megan Thee Stallion concert was?
The Megan Thee Stallion concert was dope, man. It was dope. I don't think I had as much fun as the women and the queer folks because I wasn't trying to twerk or whatever. But no, I had a good time. Glorilla opened up, so and then they came back to this little song together later on. It was a good time.
Did
Yeah.
you see, so you saw Glorilla,
hmm
um, and are you a fan of Glorilla as well?
Yes. I mean, I guess I'm not. I can't say I'm a fan of Glorilla as much as I can say I'm a fan of Megan Thee Stallion because I was a
Oh,
fan of Meg back when she was still just putting stuff out on YouTube.
okay.
Hmm.
Um, one of the reasons why I want to ask you this because you have always told me that your um uh reason for not liking Beyonce is because you cannot relate to Beyonce. I'm gonna read a Megan Thee Stallion lyric from her
Hmm.
song, and I
Hmm.
just want to see how you can relate to this to this lyric.
I'm looking at Aaron's
I
face,
know it just sounds
and
loaded.
it just look like some bullshit. I'm sure Aaron has no idea what you're about to say,
I don't.
but
I have no idea, but it sounds loaded.
Okay,
yeah, it's so loaded.
all right,
Full clip ass Jared.
so here's the lyrics. And you know, I don't cuss, so I'll just say the first
Hmm.
letter of the name. I mean, the first letter of the cuss word in place of the
Hmm.
cuss word. Okay. B, I'm a star. Got these ends wishing. He say he hungry. The pussy, the kitchen. Yeah, that's my dog. He gonna
Hey,
sit down and listen. Call him a trick. He
and he don't
don't
get
get off.
offended.
Hold up. B, I'm a star. Got these ends wishing. He say I'm hungry. The pussy, the kitchen. Yeah, that's my dog. He gonna sit down and listen. Call him a trick. He don't get offended. He know he give his money to Megan. He know it's very expensive to date me. Told him to put my name on that account because when I need money, I ain't trying to hold up. He know he giving his money to Megan. He know it's very expensive to date me. Told him to put my name on the account because when I need money, I ain't trying to wait. So can you
I
tell
can
me
be
how
I
can
was
you
about to say, I
relate?
was about to say, this man said he's gonna read a lyric. That was a whole sonnet.
Yeah,
Let's
it
go.
was a whole Sonic.
that was a
Um,
lyric.
so can you tell me how can you relate to those lyrics, DeMarcus?
I'm not dignifying any of your shit with a
No,
fucking
no,
Jared.
no.
I'm
The
not
people want
dignifying
to know because you have said on this podcast that you cannot relate to Beyonce. So
it.
that's why you don't listen to her music. But
Hmm.
you actually went to the Megan Thee Stallion concert. You listened to
Hmm.
her music. But I'm just trying to kind of make the connection because
Hmm.
I don't understand how one amazing black female is like the next amazing black female. So can you help me and the people understand the
You say you're trying to
connection?
understand how one amazing black female is unlike another amazing black female.
Yes, in your eyes.
Black people aren't a monolith, Jared. You know what I'm saying? These amazing black women have nothing to do with each other than they are in the same line of work. And
True.
if you're saying that someone should like Megan, like Beyonce should automatically make them like Megan or vice versa, you're painting us all with a wide brush, bro. Do
But
better.
my thing is you like the question isn't why don't you like both people?
Hmm.
Because
You
That's
said you were trying to
your
understand. That's what you implied. My bad. That's
no,
what it
no,
sounded like you were trying
that's
to
not the
imply.
question. The question is, how do you relate to this song and not relate to any of the Beyonce songs?
Well, that
Do I
question
need to
first
repeat the
assumes
lyrics?
that question first assumes that I relate to this song.
Okay.
It further assumes that I do not relate to any Beyonce songs.
But you don't listen to
Um,
Beyonce.
I don't. I don't.
Okay.
I haven't downloaded that Beyonce album in a long time, which is not to
But you
say
do listen to
never.
Megan.
I don't. I haven't downloaded the Megan album either, so
So you haven't heard her last album?
I haven't. I haven't. I've heard a
Wow.
couple of songs on it. I've heard a couple of songs on it. That Otaku something or rather, and then the Mamushi. Is that a song on
Mm-hmm.
there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, them two. That's the two I heard. Mm-hmm.
So no
Mm-hmm.
answer as to why as to why this correlation isn't happening.
No, I'm not playing with you, Jared. No,
Okay.
I'm not playing this game with you at
All right.
all.
So this is another political answer from DeMarcus. I see you're learning a lot from Trump. So
Wow.
at least he's
Is
teaching you
that what I'm
something.
doing?
All right, so this week on the podcast, we are going to mention yet another great form of media on today's segment of Put Me On, sponsored by MoviePass. DeMarcus,
Movie Pass.
can you please tell our listeners about MoviePass?
Yeah, man. Movie Pass, as I say every week, is a service. They have an app. They have a website as well. Um, but it's subscription based, and it allows you to watch multiple movies in theaters for a monthly fee. It was designed to make movie going more affordable because we all know those prices have been creeping up, and what used to be a cute little teenage date is now something more exclusive for adults only. And you only taking your girl. And if you got kids, you ain't taking the whole family to the movies like they used to, unless you get a movie pass where you can go see free movies for not free movies. You can see multiple movies a month for a set price. So,
Mhm.
for instance, you can pay $10 a month and see three movies. You can pay $20 a month and see four, $30 a month and see five. I was on that $10 a month subscription, and yo, it was pretty good. I was going to see a movie like every week, and for me, that's enough. That's as much as I like go to the movies. I like to go to the movies like once a week. But yeah, movie pass. So, don't listen to me talk about it. Go check it out for yourself. Download the app and start seeing those movies, man.
Yeah, even if you buy the cheapest tier, you're still going to see one movie a month, and really, that is the
At
only
least,
like you're
at the
seeing
very
the best
least.
movie for the month, and then that's like two tickets right there. So this month, I mean this week, I am going to suggest that everybody turn on their TVs to watch the latest season of Interview with the Vampire. It is airing on AMC
Mm.
Plus. It tells the story of Louis and Lestat. And this season, I don't want to spoil it, but this season they introduced somebody else.
They introduced them last season, but
Also, you watched it.
oh yeah, interview with the vampire is my thing, boy. That's my
So
jam.
did you watch it this season too?
I haven't watched season two. I'm not with it, because I'm watching it with someone, and they are
Oh,
not a great person to watch TV with.
oh my God. So you haven't finished the season.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna tell you right now that I
Mm-mm.
actually waited until the season was through. So I waited till all the episodes were
Mm.
released because I knew that I
Mm.
could not wait week by week to watch this episode, to
Mm.
watch this show.
And we've talked about this before, Jared. I'm a week by week person. I
I'm
love to watch
not,
something week by week.
I'm not.
But was that all your put you ons?
No, I'm not even finished with Interview with the Vampire.
All right, well, let's keep
I
rolling.
didn't
Keep
even tell people
rolling.
about Interview with the Vampire, but this show is probably one of the best, and it's actually my favorite love story that has ever been portrayed on TV
Mm.
ever. Um, it
Is this
is.
back when it was shoot, I forget their names. Brad Pitt and that other guy. Um,
It wasn't as gay.
it wasn't.
Do you
Yeah, I mean,
remember?
it was still very like homo romantic.
I don't remember any gay parts. I just remember the vampire parts.
Mm. It was
But
definitely less gay back then. Yeah, definitely.
definitely less gay. But yeah, this
This
is
one.
the best love story on TV. It's also, a vampire story. So you got your vampire lore, your magic, your um everything that comes with vampires and your gruesome, gruesome, gruesome deaths and murders.
Hmm.
So I really, really, really do suggest everybody tune in to Interview with the Vampire. This needs to win all the awards this year. It was so great. The acting was great, the writing was phenomenal. Everyone needs to watch it and tune in. I don't know why nobody's talking about this, but everybody needs to watch it. But yeah, Demarcus, you had to say something.
I
I have
wanted to say
plans.
something.
Oh, go
Go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead.
Week by week, shows stress me out
They stress me
because
out
Mm.
too.
episode be so good, and I'm like, why is there not another episode? But I have to watch the shows that come out week by week that are like current, for instance, Ghost or House of Dragon, because people be on the internet spoiling shit.
Mm,
Oh yeah. Yeah, that
mm.
really be part of it. Like if you ain't watching everything when it come out, the internet gonna spoil it for you. You gonna have to like find a
Yeah, and
safe
I
place
don't
on the
be
internet to
liking
hide
that.
in.
Like I don't choose to tell me what's gonna happen. I want to see it and experience it real time and have my own
Mhm.
authentic reaction to the content.
But you
So
know what?
I watch them shows week by week. They have me in the show code.
I will say the internet gives you at least a day. Like you won't see the post the night something comes out. You'll have at least until the next night.
Well, yeah, that's true because I had already blocked all the people that did that evening spoiling. Remember when
Mm.
it was a thing that Power was coming out at midnight and
Hmm.
people would literally get on there at 1 a.m. and just run the whole episode down?
Shut the
I stopped
hell.
blocking them people.
I do
I
not
did.
remember that. I do
I
not
do.
remember that.
That's
All right,
why
I'm
I'm
gonna put y'all on
traumatized.
I'm gonna put y'all on a couple of things. We're gonna start the show in earnest. First one is Suits. It's an old
Oh my
show.
gosh, people keep saying that one's
It's a
good. I
it's
really
an
need to
old
watch it.
show, and I started watching it. And it's not. It's a good like thinking show. Like it's a real smart show because the premise is like this dude super smart. He takes tests for other people so that they can get into law school, doctor school, whatever, what have you. But he retains information real well, which is why he can just like read a book, memorize the test, take the test for somebody to get paid. He gets into some trouble and winds up, and to get out of that trouble, just like dives into like these interview session they got going on for like the next associate at this top law firm. He gets the job, finesses his way into the job there, and now it's about him like becoming a lawyer, learning on the job how to be a lawyer. And I thought he was gonna be like more impressive, but like having all that book knowledge does not like immediately translate into like lawyering experience. So it's fun to see him sort of like work out his problems. Um, it's like 9 seasons of this show. I don't know if this show is 9 seasons good. Like it's definitely at least 2 or 3 seasons good. But I don't know if it's 9 seasons good.
I have never like I've always heard that was the premise of the show. I have never seen this man in any of the clips I've seen of this show. I always see the lady, that black lady, Lawrence Fishburne's wife. I think that's who she is. But I always see her.
Oh,
And then of course I always see Meghan Markle. I don't see the whole premise of the show that everybody always talks
Yep.
about. And I don't see no courtrooms. I always see the black lady and Meghan Markle in the office being funny. I never see courtrooms. I never see that book smart man. I never see none of that. So
I've
Gina
watched a couple of
Gina
episodes
Torres
in
is the lady's
passing.
name.
And it was really funny with Meghan Markle because I was like, I cannot believe she used to be an actress.
Mm-hmm.
That is like, that's what's comical to me. I'm like, wow, she was
Yeah.
really on this show right here.
What's her name,
Yeah.
DeMarcus?
Gina Torres
Gina Torres. Yeah,
is
she.
the head honcho at the law firm where they work. So if you want to see Gina Torres just like walk around and tell white men what to do,
Yeah.
Suits is a pretty good shirt.
Yeah,
Pretty good
Gina
show for that.
Torres is amazing. I've loved her ever since she was, I think, Gaia on Buffy the Vampire Slayer after she died and came
Mm.
back. But yeah. Aaron, do you have anything you want to put us on?
No, my whole life is spent with doing whatever my wife says, raising my kid, and work.
Aaron
Let me
said he's
ask
trying
So
to
you.
yeah,
on having
Suits.
babies and getting married.
Yeah.
Let, let me ask you, Aaron, do your
Suits is definitely one of those shows that I do like. That's always something I go back to.
Oh
But
Oh,
man,
it's like I
really?
can't remember like ever really finishing like getting to the end of it. I can't tell you what happened.
Hmm.
okay.
Like I can
So,
definitely like go into
so
like two, three
would you
seasons and
agree
yeah.
that I'm sorry, would you agree that it's not 9 seasons good, seeing as you watched it, but you didn't make it to the
Right, yeah. I can say that for sure.
end?
And that's only because I haven't made it that far. But it's like I
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
falling
And it's
off.
like, because like even watching the first like few episodes, I'm just like, this is good. When I watch 9 seasons of this, I don't
So,
know. The
Aaron,
other
tell
thing,
me, do you
go
watch
ahead.
Bluey?
What is it?
Do you watch Blue or do your kids watch Bluey?
Yeah, no, I did. Me and my son were definitely into Bluey.
Yeah.
That I would recommend. That is a great
Yeah.
show.
A lot of adults say that Bluey is really good. A lot of adults say
Yeah.
that. Like
What did it come on, Aaron?
Bluey comes on, I think it's on was it
Disney
Paramount
Plus. Disney
or
Plus.
Disney Plus? Yeah,
Hmm.
whatever.
Okay.
Fair, do you have anything you want to put us on? And this could be TV, movies, books, podcasts, anything.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So TV, I am definitely enjoying Acolyte. I am really
Okay.
enjoying that series. And so that
Mhm.
has been interesting to see that story develop. I
Yeah.
won't give you guys any spoilers because I literally hate people that give spoilers, but that's something that you can watch and it's on Disney Plus. And I have recently gotten back into the Planet of the Apes series. And so I am actually going to go see Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes this week. And
Okay.
so I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
And then the book that I would recommend is called Kingdom Woman or Kingdom King.
Okay.
They're gender specific and they're written by Tony Evans. They're great books and they also have Bible studies available to go along with the book. But it's really good about talking about how to be a kingdom woman or be a kingdom king. And I really like that type of literature and it's actually a really good read.
Hmm. Okay. Some
Yeah.
fantastic forms of media from Fair, some great forms of media by Aaron with Bluey, and of course, we have the Marcus's recommendation. So,
Oh, I had one more.
okay,
I
go
was trying to
ahead.
get to, but you kept going to everybody else. The other one I want to put y'all on to is Rising Impact on Netflix. We feel I think we've had mixed feelings about sports anime on the show. They do be good for the most part. Rising Impact is one of those. It's like it's cute, it's fun. Um, little boy, it's about a little boy learning how to play golf and want to be like the best golfer in the world. Actually, he wants to be the person to be able to hit a ball the farthest in the world. He chose golf as a sport to do that. But it's a super cute movie, super cute show rather. I just finished the first season over the weekend. Yeah, and it's called Rising Impact because there's a certain way to hit a golf ball where it's like it looks like it's like sailing off into the sunrise or something like that. Um, it's like his special talent. So you just see him like go to golf school and try to get along with these new people. He's like a lot younger than like all the other students, and they, it's of course it's like a rich golf school. They kind of snooty. They're like, "Oh, you don't even belong here with us." But yeah, it's real cute. Rising
DeMarcus, did
Impact.
you watch the Miss Pat show this week, the first episode?
Not this week. I did not
Wow.
watch it.
So that is the third week of you saying you were going to do something and
Hey,
then
you want to make
doing something
six?
after I suffered through Ted
You're gonna make it
Lasso.
sick.
So
Do you want to make it?
so
Do you want to make it six? You want to make it
I
6 weeks? I ain't
we
watched
can
it.
make it 10 weeks because I know you're not going to
Great.
do it after you said you were going to
Done.
do it. So let's go
Done.
ahead and think about all the other things the
I'm
Marcus
not
didn't
gonna
say to
be.
do on this brief
I'm not gonna
commercial
be babbling
break
it on my own
and
podcast.
come back to more Black Geek Energy. BGE commercial? It's Jared here, and before we go more in depth with our geeky discussions, I want to talk to you about something important. Life's an epic quest, full of twists and turns. But guess what? We got a partner for you in this adventure, BetterHelp. You heard it right. BetterHelp.com will connect you with a licensed therapist who gets it. Whether you're battling real life feelings or just need someone to chat with, BetterHelp is your quest guide. So, fellow geeks, go to betterhelp.com/BGEpod. As a listener, you get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/BGEpod. Because leveling up your mental health is just as important as saving the universe. BetterHelp, because even heroes need support.
All right, and welcome back. And as we always do, we're gonna go ahead and get it popping with a game. This game is gonna be just for our guests, Jared. You don't get to play.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a D&D trivia game. We're gonna call it. Whose job is it? Whose job is it? And if you can't tell by the name, you will be guessing which D&D class I'm talking about. I'll give you a description, a stat, or something. I'll ask you a question. The answer will be a D&D class. And you just got to tell me which class it is. We're going to alternate. Let's do 7 questions. Whoever got the most points wins. And they will earn, we're going to give them, Jerry, some inspiration for the first game, for the first session.
All right.
Great,
Sure.
great. Perfect. Okay, so there are a lot of classes in D&D.
Yes, they are.
A good handful. This class, matter of fact, hold on. Give me a number between 1 and 10. I forgot about that part.
7.
Okay.
5.
All right. The number was 7. Fair, you on top of it. All right. This class relies on charisma as its main stat. And it has, let's see, another good hint that won't completely give it away. It has some of the most tool proficiencies in the game. It relies on charisma, and it can do the most things.
The most things?
Can learn the most things, learn the most skills, do the most things. Which class is that? Who job is that? Who does that?
Well, charisma. What can do the most things?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with sorcerer.
Okay. Aaron, you wanna put in a guess?
I don't know. I'm kind of drawn here.
It's 2 other ones that it could be,
Let's
but
go
I'm
Bard.
gonna go with sorcerer.
Okay. So, Fair, you saying sorcerer? I got you locked in.
Yep.
Aaron, you're saying bard. I
Yeah.
got you locked in on that. All right, Aaron, it's actually a bard. You right.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh man, I thought about that first because that was my first D&D character, but I was like, I feel like a sorcerer can do more than a bard.
Yeah. I mean, like a sorcerer, I think can learn more spells than a bard. Or has more access to spells, but I think what should have got you there, what I hope would get you there was the skills part. Bards can learn a lot more skills than a sorcerer can.
A
All right,
bard
bet we're
can
gonna move on
actually
to.
learn more spells than a sorcerer. A
Oh, they
bards,
can learn more spells too.
yeah, bards can learn spells from any class, while sorcerers are very
Mhm.
contained with the sorcerer spell list.
Well,
Okay.
so do bards have more spell slots than sorcerers as well?
Yes.
Wow. So what's the point of being a sorcerer? Um, all right. This is my favorite class. And we talked about this last time we met up. And maybe give you one more hint. And it is one of the more physical melee classes.
Who's going? Is that me or fair?
Should be yours. I got
Oh,
the
it's yours.
first
It's
one.
yours. It's yours, sir. Sorry about that. Yeah.
I want to go fighter.
Okay. Okay. Fair. What you gonna put in there?
Barbarian.
Mm. Fair's like you don't know me at all. The correct answer is fighter.
Is it really fighter? I don't remember you telling me that because that's what I chose. I don't remember you telling me that was your favorite.
Yes. And I feel like every time we've talked about fighter, I've said that's my class.
I'm gonna write that down. I feel like that's gonna be on a birthday quiz or something.
It's gonna be on a birthday quiz. And that's a good birthday quiz question. It might be. It might be. All right, Fair. We're moving back to you. It is your turn.
I'm losing. Give me a good one.
I am going to give you a good one. I'm gonna give you a nice one. I'm gonna give you a nice one. This is more or less the only class that has healing as its primary function. More or
What?
less. There are other classes that can also heal, but this class is specifically for healing.
This class is specifically for healing.
Whose job is that?
I'm
I'll
afraid
give
to
you
answer
some options.
now.
I'll give you some options. I'll give you some
No,
options.
don't make it easy.
No, not yeah.
Don't make it easy. Okay. All right.
No.
All right.
Let us struggle. Let us struggle through it. All right, we said bard and fighter already, and this is the primary function as a healer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with monk.
Okay. Okay. Monk. I'm gonna got you locked in on monk. All right, Aaron, do you want to put in a guess?
Yep.
I'm gonna go cleric.
Okay. Aaron, you got it again. It is
Yeah.
cleric. Clerics are the main healers in D&D. The 5/5 rules might change that, but yeah,
And where you
usually
learn this stuff from?
They do not change.
This is all the only thing that's really different are just the names of the classes. Like I've been playing Warcraft for a long time.
I've been playing. I've been a geek for a long time.
Just in a different game, different names.
Yeah. It do be like that. It do be like that. Okay. Aaron, we back on your turn, bro. All right. This D&D class also uses charisma as its main stat. However, the one outstanding feature for this one is that you could actually make a deal with the devil. Which class is that? Whose job is that?
What is that? Is a warlock a class or is that a sorcerer? No, yeah, you can do a warlock. Let's go warlock.
All right. You got your screen open over there? See you looking to the side and whatnot, Aaron.
I just needed a list of classes. I just need a name.
A list of classes.
It's
Fair,
not saying it ain't saying what they are. It's
you
just
got a list of classes up there?
No, I'm over here guessing.
I knew something was wrong. This man was
bro,
getting
don't
chances
nothing on
too
nothing. I can show you
smooth.
the list. There's no
Too smooth.
answers.
Hey, that
There's
don't
no
matter.
descriptions.
That
Where's my
don't that
screen
changes
share?
it. That
No, it
changes
doesn't.
it from having to know it to just being able to need to recall.
No,
You
it
can look
doesn't
at the list.
recalling. Hold on, I'm about to show you right now what it looks like.
You looking at the multiple choice
That's the
sheet.
name.
That's
Yeah.
but there's no answers on the
We
multiple.
just said
That's
giving
true. We did.
options will make
We
these
did.
questions easier.
You're right.
You
But I
looking
knew
at a list of
I
options.
knew that one though. I knew it was a cleric. It was
Did
either
you?
cleric or priest.
Because I saw your
Because
head
I would have
turn
said
and then you
priest.
said,
You can do
"Oh,
it.
let's go with warlock."
I was like, is a warlock a class?
You
Because
know
I know
what?
from other games it's a
We
class.
scratching these first four.
Nah,
Sudden
well, we
death.
can keep
3
going.
questions left. And I'm changing everything up.
All right, let's go. Focus.
But the fourth one was warlock, right?
Yeah, it was Warlock.
Okay.
That was correct. That was correct. That
I
was
only got
correct.
one.
All right. More specific questions. More specific to the stuff we talked about. Close your screen,
It's
Aaron.
gone. It's gone.
All right.
Closure.
Oh,
And it's fair turn. Over there. Unbelievable.
that's not cheating.
That
It's
is
usually what you
cheating. What are
got
you
to get
talking
what you
about?
want.
No,
All right. They
that's
are.
cheating. Nobody said this was an open book test.
Nobody said it wasn't.
What quiz you done ever?
When
What trivia
is this
game?
jump on airing
What
time? When did that
trivia
happen?
game have you ever played where it was like, oh yeah, bring in your notes?
I heard that before.
Aaron beat them people.
There.
Aaron beat them people that call on the phone for them radio questions, and he be googling all the answers.
Yo.
Yeah. True. That's all right. All right. I got you. You made your point. You made your point.
And Jerry, we had an old episode about me cheating. We gotta
I
look at
wouldn't call
that.
that cheating.
All right. We talked about 6 ability scores when we last met to make our characters. I'm going to focus on one particular ability score because the one thing that's important to me is that I don't want to be hit. Which ability score is that? Fair.
Dexterity.
Okay, put in for dexterity. All right. Aaron, what ability score is that?
I think it's a fair. I was going dexterity as well.
Okay, bad. Both of y'all got that one. All right. 2 questions left. Aaron's still a cheater. When you are creating your character, you have your ability scores. Those scores are applied to all of your other abilities, skills, attacks, and things in the game. You know what? Scratch that. That's a little too. I think that's a little too detailed. It's too much. Too much. Okay, here's a good one. All characters in D&D can speak different languages.
Mm-hmm.
What is the language that all characters can understand? All playable characters can understand this language. Aaron, you get the answer first. What is your guess?
Is it common?
Okay, you going common? All right. Mark that down.
Is the question that all players can understand or cannot?
All players can understand this language.
Yeah, it's common.
Okay, great comment. All right, babe. Both of y'all get that point. All right. One more question. Now I gotta make it kind of hard because both of y'all got some padding now. Okay. Since Aaron done ruined my first set of questions, let me find something real quick.
Play by the rules.
Did you? Because who makes the rules for the games on D&D,
Exactly.
Jared?
You.
Who makes the rules for the games on D&D?
It's you
The
today.
Dungeon Master.
On
Which
BGE.
Aaron is not.
On Black Geek Energy, who makes the rules for the activities and
The main cheater, DeMarcus.
You know what? I didn't read my whole spiel and y'all knew. So you know what? I'm gonna blame myself. In D&D, you are able to take on different jobs, even if you already have one, much like you can in life. You know what I'm saying? Some of us work one job, some of us work 2, some of us work 3, 4, 5. What is it called? What is the term in D&D for taking on more than one job in the game? Fair, you get the
I
answer
know,
first.
I'm thinking. I don't remember us going over that. More than one job.
And the jobs in D&D are called classes, if that helps you at all.
By classes? I don't know.
By classes, is that what you're saying? By classes? Okay, cool. Aaron, what is your guess for the answer to this question?
Multi-class?
That is correct. It is called
That makes so
multi-classing.
much
You know
more
what?
sense.
You might you're a man after my own heart. You winning these games, you coming in cheating, and the only way I would respect you more is if you had lied and said you wasn't looking at a screen. That was the only way
I should just
you
kept
would
my
hold
mouth
up more
shut.
of
I
my
didn't
respect.
say anything.
You could have just been like,
What made
nah,
it
I'm not
worse
looking
was
at
like you're
nothing.
like, yeah, we're gonna give multiple choice. I was like, no, don't do that.
I already got it. All right, y'all. Well, as you may have guessed from our game, this episode we're talking about creating
Wait,
D&D
wait, wait,
characters.
wait, 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 wait,
Oh,
Marcus.
what
I
we
think it's
doing?
only fair
Uh-huh.
that that you get asked a question or two um,
Mm.
about
Why,
the D&D classes.
why should I get asked a question too? What sense does that make? Why I wasn't a participant?
I mean, I just think it's only fair because I never get to ask anything, and we just want to see your skill as a dungeon master because you will be dungeon
Mm.
mastering the first game. So I just want to see how well you know the
Oh
different
wow.
classes in Dungeons and
So
Dragons.
I
So
gotta earn my dungeon master seat. I gotta earn my DM seat.
no, 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 not earn. Just how much will we actually respect you in this seat?
Wow.
So
Okay.
so are you ready or are you
I'm ready.
game
I'm
for
ready.
this
I can
or
answer a couple of questions. What's happening?
okay. What is the benefit of the indominant oh God,
You can't even say
indom
indomitable.
that feature,
The
eh,
indomitable feat.
indomitable feature.
Indomitable.
I can't say it.
Indomitable.
Okay,
I
great.
cannot
And
be. You are domitable or indomitable.
what is the benefit of that feature and how many times can it be used?
um, I want to say when you first learn it, you can only use it once. I'm pretty sure it's a fighter feat, indomitable, but you could probably get it from like the feat list when you like level up and whatnot. Um, but it allows you to re-roll a saving throw. And I'm not sure. It may be
Mm.
specific. It may be specific to like Constitution or something fightery like that, but it allows you to re-roll a saving throw.
And how many times can it be used at level 20?
At level 20, I want to say you got two of those bad boys.
So it's 3 times at level
Three times at
20,
level 20. Okay,
and
bet.
it's
I've
any
played.
failed saving throw.
Let you re-roll that saving throw. Is it specific to any thing of class?
Subclass?
No, no, no. Is it specific to any ability score? Like it's got to be a Constitution
No,
score.
it's any
Okay.
failed saving throw.
Yeah. Say re-roll those saving throws.
Ready for the
Never
next one?
played at double 20.
I'm just gonna ask you 3 of these. So are you
Go
ready for
ahead.
the
Go
next
ahead.
one?
So, do I get like half credit for that one or
No,
right,
it's
wrong?
either all or nothing. What is the
All or nothing. So
name?
because I say 2 times that were wrong, I just want to be
No,
specific about
because
why I got it wrong.
you said 3 times and that was wrong. No, you said 2 times that was wrong, and you said it
I
was
said
only
I
to
said
the
two, and that
Constitution,
was wrong.
and you said it was only to
I
the
said it may
Constitution.
be, but I didn't say it would definitely. But okay, I got it
Okay,
wrong. I'll let it ride. Let's
yes.
go. Next question. Next question.
What is the name of the Warlock's 14 level feature from the Archfey patron, and what is its effect?
I'm sorry. What?
What is
Ask
the
that question again.
name of a Warlock's 14th level feature from the
Mhm.
Archfey patron, and what is its effect?
I'm just gonna sit there and say I don't know because I've never been in that situation in all my years of
Mm,
DMing. I've
mm,
never encountered a level 14 warlock, so I've never had to know this.
wow. So you've actually never read the book.
Word for word, line for line, absolutely not.
Cool.
It would be more worrisome if you had read every line of the book.
It would be more worrisome.
Yeah, because then you're gonna be like, well, that's not what the book says.
Okay. Well, from the book, the feature is called Dark Delirium, and it allows the warlock to cause a creature to see and hear phantasmal vision, and it makes them charmed
Hmm.
or frightened. Okay.
So this okay. All right. So
All
what's it called
right.
again? Dark vision? Dark, no, phantasmal vision?
Dark Delirium.
Dark delirium. All right,
Yes.
bet.
Finally,
What else
what
was
is
it?
the prerequisite for a druid to be able to use a wild shape feature to transform into a creature with a swim speed or a fly speed?
What is the prerequisite?
Yes, the only prerequisite as stated in the book.
Um,
For
hmm.
most of the druid subclasses, except for one, I think.
Mm. I think it is something that all druids could do, that all races of druid would be able to do, would be able to complete. Is it just like a level requirement? You got to be level, like I don't know, level. I want to say, 'cause I don't. A lot of folks don't get to it. I want to say like level like 7 or 10 or something like that.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Very close. It's level 4 for swim speed and level 8 for fly speed. So you were close,
Mm.
but still
Mm.
no cigar.
But
And
I know the gist. And for all my folks looking at DM out there, you just gotta know the gist. You don't need to know the specific rule of law for
wow.
everything. That's why you got books. You know nobody plays straight from the mind.
But
Anyway,
don't you hate it when you're playing the game and everybody is flipping through all these pages to find a specific rule that somebody else is trying to cite and slowing down the game and everything?
it's
Don't
so
you just
funny
hate that?
how you hate flipping through a book physically, or how you immediately imagine folks flipping through books immediately, but when someone rolls physical dice, you have an
Hmm.
issue. That's
My
that's real
issue,
interesting. That's
my
real interesting.
issue isn't with
That's
them rolling the
real,
physical dice. My
real
issue is with them
interesting.
not reporting the actual numbers. But it's like two, like that's like comparing apples to oranges. It's two completely different things.
Just because I don't think so. I think these are we live in a digital world. Someone can easily just look up the rule
Hmm.
and much faster than they would be able to flip through a book and find it. But you didn't mention that at all.
And you didn't know the right answers. So
I did know the right answers. The only one I didn't know for real is that Warlock joint. Like,
and the
what's the
druid, you didn't know the right levels.
Nah, I mean, if we played with a druid, I would learn. I would learn them. Come
Marcus,
on.
you've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for the past 10 years. You should know about these different classes,
Mm, we'll ask you some
right?
questions next time, and we'll
Okay.
see. We'll see what's really good.
Well, that really leads us into the great, amazing game of Dungeons and Dragons. We are going to be delving into our characters that we rolled up, and you can actually listen to us roll up these characters, talk about them on our feed. It's going to be on our premium feed, but I just wanted to invite both Aaron and Fair here, and Demarcus and me, because we all rolled up new characters, to really explain to us how these characters are, how they're going to interact with the world, and what their inner motivations are.
Jared,
So
you were taking notes. You were taking notes that last session, right? When we were rolling these characters.
I took notes for Fair because I had to send her.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you was like writing down like little stuff for everybody. Okay, well,
Nope,
never,
uh,
just for me.
just for Fair.
that's fair. That's
Did
fine. That's
you
fine.
do you not have your character?
I do have my character sheet, and I have all of my notes, so all the things I rolled and like some of the things I chose. I forgot what his name was.
Okay, okay.
I
Well,
forgot what I named
well,
it.
well, that's not, you know, that can
Great,
come up with anything.
great, great. I'm
But
gonna name him right now.
okay. Okay, so let's start with Aaron. Can you tell us about your character in Dungeons and Dragons?
Sure. So we're coming in as a rogue. We are a wood elf.
Hmm.
His name is Deez.
Okay. Deez, right?
Deezzz.
Okay, two Z's, two E's, two Z's.
Two E's, two Z's.
And can you tell us
Uh,
like, oh, sorry, you go ahead.
oh, So background, he's more of a wanderer.
Mm-hmm.
Sails around the world a lot, spends a lot of time on ships. Um, no real friends, no real family at home. More of a loner type. But does what he can to fit into society, blends in mostly, stays in the shadows, um, gets along with people, knows how to get his way when he needs to. Um, Pretty charming guy, knows the ins and outs of high society and back alleys.
Okay. Okay. Now, you said that Dees was a sailor type. He likes to be on ships, all that stuff. Can you tell us what was your motivation to have this wood elf out of the woods in the sea? Well, I guess the ocean the woods is another type of sea if you look at it that way. But can you tell us
Mm,
what was his
I don't think
motivation?
we look at it that way.
Well, some people can, I don't know, but but can you tell us his motivations of actually climbing on board his first ship instead of his ancestral home, and why you chose him to actually be a rogue?
Um, so, coming from living in the woods, high trees and stuff, it's easy to be swift and to dart and hide behind things. So that just came native to him. He's pretty
Okay,
good at being shifty.
okay,
Um, there was nothing there holding him back at home. So why not go to like a complete opposite from complete coverage to complete openness?
mm,
That's a whole different ballpark and a different way to develop his skills. It's
okay,
easy to hide behind a tree. Where are you gonna hide? How do you hide behind a cloud?
okay, okay.
A
Um,
stern
Interesting.
or a high below
Interesting.
deck.
uh, can you tell us, so what about his family? Did he have any family? Did he just leave his family? Well, what about them?
Came from a stable home. Parents were both there, loving, supporting, and that's not the life he wanted.
Okay,
He wanted to explore the world and be able to make a name for himself.
okay, okay.
See what else the world had to offer.
He sounds like a very interesting character, and I think that I know I will, and I hope that Marcus will too, try to pull things out of that character to see what makes him tick.
Hmm. You know what? It would be nice if we like had a little blurb, maybe like a little paragraph or something about your character that we can just keep it on hand when we creating the story. Not saying I gotta do that now, whatever, but it would be nice. It would be helpful.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
Fair. Sorry to stop you, but can you tell us about
Over
your?
there, bro.
I
That's my
know.
girl. Over
I'm
there, he.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But can you
You're
tell
okay.
us about your amazing character? I think this one that we've seen before.
Yes. So this is Rietta. I just really like that name. And she is a tiefling, and she is a orphan tiefling that was raised by her aunt. She is trying to find her way in the world. She's trying to decide who she's going to be and what that person looks like, and really just trying to become one with herself. So that is her storyline for this particular campaign, is that she's really trying to figure herself out. And so in the game, you will see her try to be more observant and try to, really kind of figure the other characters out to make sure that she's not making an alliance with somebody that cannot help her reach her goal.
Mm-mm. So how old is she?
Rietta is 30.
Okay, 30. So she just decides to up and leave her life to go on
Yep.
this adventure. Why would she do that?
Because she feels like something is missing. She's longing
Mm,
for something that is not in her vicinity. She doesn't feel like it's in her grasp. So she has to leave everything that she knows to go out there and find it.
mm. So while we were creating that character on the other episode, you mentioned that her parents were in a war. So like from 30, how long? And you also said that she was living with her aunt. So how
Her
many
aunt raised her.
years was she living with her aunt from when her parents died?
She's been with her aunt for 25 years. Her parents died when she was
Oh,
5.
wow. And does she know what this war was about?
No, they never really talked about it.
Hmm. Okay.
It's still a
Okay.
very painful subject for her aunt.
Mm,
Okay.
mm,
So
mm,
that may
mm,
be
mm.
something that can be explored in these adventures, huh?
Exactly.
Hmm.
Very,
And
very much so.
Aaron, tell us, how old is Dees?
He's middle aged, so and what else? I think it's like 120, I think. 130, something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. DeMarcus, tell us about your character.
What's happening? All right. My boy named Duran. Um, he's a halfling, darker skinned halfling, raised on the other side of the tracks. You know what I'm saying? He's all he done known his life is like, hey, do what you got to do to get that bread. You feel me? And that's not coming from like a selfish place with him. It's him and his mom. Dad done passed away, so it's just been him and his mom trying to make things happen, make ends meet, trying to make them overlap if he can. And he just want to help out his mom. You know what I'm saying? He got a few siblings. And when his dad passed away, he became sort of like the de facto man of the house. So he got to get it how he live. He might have, he know a few people that can make things shake, that can move something from one hand to another without somebody else seeing it. But when you need something done, that's who you call.
Now,
Now,
oh shoot, sorry.
what's done got him to this whole adventuring thing is that, saying he need to make money. He done
Mhm.
found him a piece of equipment that he don't really know a whole lot about, but he think it pack a whole lot of punch. So he figured with that he can turn his chump change into to man money.
So you mentioned in the other episode that he found the gun. So like, how did he find this
Mhm.
gun?
So he was on a job,
Mhm.
and they whole thing was like, oh, we got to steal this thing from somebody, steal some stuff from this person. So everything's going smoothly until wham, somebody that ain't supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? They trying to unload some stuff out of this warehouse. Somebody that ain't supposed to be. They pull out the tube. They pull out the strap. Uh, and they homeboy and Duran's homeboy started wrestling with him for it. They wrestle, they wrestle, they wrestle. The gun goes off. Both of them get shot. Both of them laid out. Now Duran, he a little scared because he ain't never seen no gun before. He don't even know what a gun is, but he just saw it kill two people with one blast. So he pick it up, dip on up out of there. He figured like if he couldn't get what he came for, this has got to be worth something.
Um, so last episode we said that you would just have this weapon and not be proficient with it because you wouldn't know what it is. But I actually did some research on that. Um, and according to the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount, where this class
Mhm.
comes from, right? Because it's
Mhm.
Exandria
Yeah.
Dungeon Critical Role. Um,
Yep.
Pistols and muskets are considered martial weapons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So I would say that you could just, since that's a part of your backstory, that you could have everything that you chose and then that as your as just another item.
Okay.
This is the
So when it says so places where it says like two martial weapons or a martial weapon and a shield or something like that, I could just
Mhm.
choose the pistol as opposed to how we did it when we was rolling the character up. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, you could choose a
Uh,
pistol and like another, you know,
yeah,
sword or
yeah.
something.
Okay, cool, cool. I can make some adjustments for that. But yeah, I still don't want him to start with the proficiency because I say this a lot and like the most fun part of D&D for me is the character development. Is your character growing into his or her story or their story as the game goes on. Like I don't like some people like when they roll the character, they try to make sure they roll like high stats for everything. And it's like, no, like I want him to be bad at some stuff so he has some place to go. You know what I'm saying? So starting out, he doesn't know what a gun is, doesn't know how to use one, doesn't have pistol proficiency. So he can use it, but it's, shots going everywhere.
Mm.
And so, but as he grows, I'll definitely want him to be able to be like, all right, cool. I done spent enough time with this thing. I'm starting to learn how it works. Once he gets his gunslinger subclass, then he gets his proficiency.
Okay. I think that what you're talking about would go better into it not being a pistol or a musket, but some type of special weapon that evolves when he does. So every couple of levels as he evolves, then so does his weapon evolve or something like that.
Okay. We can try to work some of that in. I like that idea. Because I think part of like gunslingers are they're supposed to be like tinkerers. So like definitely being able to like modify his gun as he goes on. It's like like it ain't got no, like I'm having trouble shooting people at a distance. He had a scope on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I having trouble shooting people in the dark. My aim ain't steady. Put a red dot on that hoe.
Right. Aaron, I know that there are some parts of your character sheet that are not filled in, like
Well,
proficiency.
Jerry, before there, can you tell us a little bit about your character? What you bring
Okay.
to the table?
My character. So I have decided to be a cleric. My character is an Aaron Cochra. Did I say that right? Aaron
Eric
Cochra.
Cochran? Yep, right.
Yeah, he is an Eric, that the bird people. One thing that
Mm-hmm.
I wanted him to be was a life cleric, but I don't think I want him to be a life cleric anymore.
Mm.
Because we get to choose our domain at first level, I want to go ahead and make him a part of the Arcana domain. Um, and yeah, I want to keep his god as Cord. No, Corn. I think that's what it
Ford.
is. Cord.
Ford.
Okay, yeah. I
Ford
want to
Duck.
keep his god as Cord, and I just want to go into the domain mastery.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he was raised in a village. His father was the only pastor in his little Aaron Cochran village. So, when he's healing people, he is going to be invoking the spirit of cord like these Southern Baptist preachers. Don't ask me to do it now.
Mm.
But he is going to really call on the spirits, some hallelujahs and some amens, a la the tune of, Tyler Perry or Medea or whatever. I can only do one voice. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, I think I can hear the voice in my head already. That the
Yeah,
one voice that you can do.
so if you so yeah, get ready for that. DeMarcus, you also said that your character was going to be a gangster or something.
Yeah. So he a
Like in
little
Mafia, like a 1920s.
like a
What do you do? You
1919.
see, if you you stay out of my liquor cabinets.
Nah,
See?
more like the 1990s, early 2000s. Like what set you from? Kind of gangster,
Uh,
the
so
hoodlum.
okay, so
Hmm.
not a fun one, but a stereotypical one for a black guy.
Yep, that's the one. Because this is what Black Geek Energy.
Oh goodness. Okay, Aaron. Sorry. Sorry. Aaron, there are some spaces missing on your character sheet, like proficiency, initiative. right? You have your hit
Yes.
die, your armor class, but not your proficiency, right?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Okay.
I know, I don't even have my hit die.
Okay, so your hit die is with your level, right? So so every level you get another hit die, and that comes into play when you're doing short rest. For proficiency, your proficiency is going to be 2.
Okay.
That's
And
just a
that's
standard. Proficiency is standard across
Mm-hmm.
all levels, all classes. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's just 2.
that's one under inspiration, right?
I don't have the sheet
Proficiency
in front of
bonus.
me. Let me
Oh, sorry.
see. Proficiency. Yeah, under inspiration. And initiative, I think for you is 2 as well, unless it says anything with rogues. I know rogues do things differently with initiative. So does it say anything different with rogues with initiative or no? I don't think it
I don't
does
think
at first level.
not until they start like level up and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too. All right. So that is our classes. Oh,
Did
also I
we
want
say our
to
classes? Did we explicitly say our races and classes when we were talking about our characters? I don't remember doing that.
Yep.
yeah, we Aaron
Oh,
said Wood Elf.
mine
Fair
was
said Tiefling. I said Aaron Cockrell, but
my
you didn't
bad.
say
Yep.
yours.
You're right. I missed the memo. I missed the memo. My character's a halfling gunslinger, but fighter for now. We're gunslinger. We'll
Oh,
get
you
into that.
told us that.
Yeah. Did
You
I?
did.
Well,
Okay, bet.
Mm-hmm.
not today, but he told us. I don't think he mentioned that today.
You said it today.
No, he did
Oh,
last
On the
week.
other side of the tracks.
Yeah. Okay, bet.
so tell us, Marcus, why did you choose Halfling? Is it because it was
So
the most like real life?
um, well, unlike Jared, I'm not trying to like recreate other people I've seen in my life. I wanted this to be, like I said, all of my character choices are about the role that I want the character to play. So I wanted him to be saying he a little hoodlum, whatever, but he's not necessarily the the strongest one. He's not like, you don't when he walk up, you ain't immediately intimidated. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
like Lil Wayne walking up to you at T.I. It's like, oh, like you definitely a gangster, but I thought you would be taller.
Mm, mm. Okay. Another thing, Aaron, because I did this for fair as well. Okay, do you know on your sheet where it says under saving throws, where it says like acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, that whole list?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you see that, go ahead and write in um the modifiers in that list where it says where you have a dot, add in your proficiency bonus, which right now is 2. It's going to change later, it's 2. And where it's highlighted for your expertise, and you
Uh-huh.
add in 2 of your proficiency. So it would be like 4.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. Just this is stuff that we didn't do last time. Spoke. So
hmm
yeah. Um, so I just want to go over some of the features for Tiefling. Fair, you will be able to see 60 feet in front of you as a
Mm-hmm.
Tiefling, and you will treat dim light as bright light. You will have fire resistance. So anybody hit you with a fire, it's not going to hurt as hard. Of course, you have your 2 spells, no, your 3 spells that you get, right? You
Mm-hmm.
chose the one that started with an L, right?
A spell
No, the one that started with
on a
L.
sheet.
I forgot which one it was.
Oh,
Her
fiendish
bloodline.
fiendish bloodline. Yeah, that fine.
So you chose let me pull it up, classes, and it's the one that starts with L. You chose La Vista. So you get Ray of Frost,
Is
which is a
it did you,
great
is it called La Vista?
La Vistas.
Oh, okay. Because I got an auntie named La Vista.
Why? Why does
All
that
right.
not sound familiar?
It don't sound familiar?
We call her Bibi.
Mm-mm. Did you send me my character sheet?
I
Yeah, no,
did.
that's the invitation.
I did. Which bloodline did you have? Do you remember?
I don't see it on my sheet. You know, as you were taking my notes for me, I took my own notes
Mm-hmm.
and I don't see it on here
Do you remember one of the spells that you had?
at all.
Okay. I remember that it was the wisdom score, Fiona.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fiona.
Okay.
That sounds familiar.
So you know the Fiend's cantrip, and what that does is um you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile to you. So you can, if you cast this spell on the sly, you might be able to deceive them um, more easily. You can do charm person, which will make somebody more more liable to do what you say at third level.
But
Um,
we're only at level 1, right?
yeah, you're only level one. And when you get to your fifth level, you'll be able to do suggestion where you can hypnotize people and get them to
Mm.
do what you want them to do.
Okay.
You also have two weapon fighting.
Yep.
Mm.
I wrote that down.
Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
with that, you add your ability modifier to your offhand weapon. So basically, you um, correct me if I'm wrong, DeMarcus, but basically you can treat your offhand weapon as another one of your main hands. Because
Yep.
usually you don't add your modifiers to your offhand, but
Yep.
now you will be able to add your modifiers to your offhand.
That is correct.
Okay.
So yeah.
That is correct. That is correct.
Let's
So
see.
that is not the two weapon fighting style is not to be confused with the two weapon fighting feat. And I'll elaborate on the difference in
Okay.
a second.
Okay. Um, let's see.
Keep
Aaron,
going.
you picked Wood Elf. And I think that Wood Elves also have what is that? Dark vision as well.
Okay.
I think that they do. If so, uh I'm saying that they do because I am not sure, but it makes no sense for a Wood Elf not to have dark vision. Right, DeMarcus?
Excuse me. It makes Wood Elf what it makes no sense for Wood Elf not to have dark vision.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't make sense because all elves have dark vision. So why would a Wood Elf not have it?
exactly. Um, okay, let me see what else you have. Oops. Hold on. Hold on.
All right, and so I mentioned two weapon fighting style is different from the feat dual wielding, which also allows you to use two weapons. So two weapon fighting style allows you to wield two weapons as long as they are light and still get the ability bonus. Dual wielding allows you to dual wield weapons that are not light and also gives you +1 to your AC when you are using two weapons at a time. So
Okay.
yeah, so you will only be able to do so with two weapon fighting, you can only do like scimitars. I think those are like weapons that are light or got the finesse property. Um, like scimitars, hand axes, daggers, short swords, that sort of thing. You can use both of those at the same time, but you couldn't use like a long sword or a great sword and a dagger.
So let me ask you this. Where do I get my weapons from?
You start out with a bunch of them. I think Jared wrote them down for you. But like as we play through the game, we'll find weapons. We can go to like stores and buy weapons. We can like kill people, take their weapons. Like there's all sorts of ways to get weapons.
Okay.
So back to um Aaron. Aaron, go ahead and change your walking speed to 35. That's something else that you get as a wood elf, that extra 5 feet.
Mm.
So you get 5 feet more, and you get this
Yeah.
mask of the wild. That allows you to hide even when you're lightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain, falling snow, mist, and other phenomena. Like, like how could you hide in mist? Like only a wood elf, right?
So it makes it great, right? It's
Um,
kind of obscure, but there's a lot of thought put into this.
you also have Fey ancestry, so elves don't sleep. They
Like meditate.
they meditate for
Mhm.
4 hours, and then they have to do something in a relaxed state for the rest of the 4 hours. So, but they don't sleep. So you have Fey ancestry and nothing can put you to sleep. Um, oh, they go into a trance.
Mm.
And go ahead and write that you have keen senses, which basically gives you proficiency in perception. Did you already have perception as a
Yeah.
you did? Okay, so
You can't double
we
can't double it, so
he can pick another one. Let me see.
So let's see. No, that wasn't one of the
Wasn't one of the ones that you bubbled in?
not one of the it was one of the ones I bubbled in, but then there were other ones that we had that we highlighted, the extra special ones.
Yeah, the expertise.
Yeah, that wasn't one of those.
nah, it's not an expertise. It's just a proficiency.
Yeah, so I already have precision persistency and perception.
There. Cool, cool,
Okay.
cool.
So since you already have it, do you have performance?
I don't.
Do you have deception?
Yes, I have deception.
Do you have insight?
I do not have insight.
Do you have intimidation?
I do not.
Do you have investigation?
Yes.
Okay, so you can put, and do you have persuasion?
Yes.
Okay, so you could put perception, insight, intimidation, deception, along with, um, excuse me, oh, along with your perception. So you can choose performance, insight, intimidation, or investigation. And you can get regular proficiency with any of those. Now,
Okay, I got it. So I'm gonna go performance.
cool. And then you get to add your +2 to those, and everything.
Wait, is it all of them or just one of them?
So if you bubble that in, you get
Uh-huh.
to add it. You get to add the +2 to the one that you just bubbled in.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're getting close to time. I want to talk about the game. What are y'all looking forward? What are y'all looking most forward to in this game? I think Aaron, you've never played, and Fair, you've played with us before. What are y'all most looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to being able to know my know my character better. And so when I was taking my notes last week, I went through and read some more of the information about like a proper way for me to play a tiefling, and
Mm-hmm.
some of the things that Jared said today about like the different spells that I have access to at the level 1. I
Mhm.
wrote those down, so I'm gonna go and read those. Because the first
Okay.
time I played D&D, I just was all over the place. I didn't do
Yeah.
accurate preparation on the front end. So I want to be better in that space this time.
Okay, dope.
And Fair, you weren't that bad. I hate how you keep saying you keep beating
I
yourself
know
up, but
y'all
you
keep
weren't that
saying that, but
bad.
I was so confused. I was so lost.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you were playing the game well.
So what about you,
I guess
Aaron?
I
What are
just
you?
wanted to be more cognizant about like my abilities and how my abilities could help the team, because I really
Mm-hmm.
built my character to be a loner. And in that particular campaign, like we really benefited from the teamwork. And it took me a
Mm-hmm.
while to like be like, okay, we supposed to work together here. Because if not, we ain't gonna survive.
So what about you, Aaron? What are you looking forward to?
So I'm just looking for a good time.
Mm,
Mm.
Looking for some shenanigans to get myself into and figure out how to get us out of.
okay. DeMarcus, are you looking for anything as a DM and as a player? What are you looking forward to?
Oh man, as a DM, I'm looking forward to seeing the growth. I'm looking forward to like seeing Fair and Aaron like grow into their characters and like learn what their characters can do. Like I'm waiting on the day they correct me on a rule. I'm like, oh wow, you can't do this, and they're like, actually, my character says da 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 da, and I'm like, oh great, you can do it. Go ahead, because that's how you know people are like actually like they're starting to get it. It's starting to click, and it makes sense in their head. And they thought about that thing because they wanted to do it. I want to see some nice teamwork. Like maybe somebody has a freezing spell, somebody else has like a smashing kind of thing that they do. Take out some enemies real quick. As a player, I think I'm with Aaron, man. I'm just waiting. I'm just here for the shenanigans, bro. I'm like, I want us to get us to some bullshit. Usually I play my characters like pretty fast and impulsive because that way we move the game forward. I feel like D&D is filled with people who want to take their time and investigate everything, and it's like, nah, let's get to the shit. Whether it's
I'm that person.
yeah. But so maybe I won't play him that way. But yeah. Like that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. Jerry,
Okay.
what are you hoping for? What are you looking for as a DM and a character?
As a DM, well, as a character, I'm just looking forward to keeping you guys alive. I really am. I'm looking forward to hopefully making you laugh and, stepping back and really letting y'all lead the story. I just want to be in the background and let y'all kind of have the story. As a DM, I'm looking forward to killing you guys. There
Mm.
are a because there's a lot
That's kind
of
of double-sided.
there is a
You
lot,
trying to
like
keep us
the
alive,
game
trying to
totally
kill us.
changes for the character and for the team when your player dies. So I'm looking forward
Yeah.
to killing you guys, getting y'all in situations, and I want y'all to experience that pain and that hurt that players have to go through when they have to re-roll a new character in the middle of a campaign. So yeah.
I you were absolutely right about how someone dying changes the campaign. I was in one of the campaign I was running, one of my first campaigns in Seattle. One of the characters was named Barley. Barley died, and the person whose character was a great sport. His character died. He was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna roll up another one." Everyone else at the table was fighting. They was like, "No, he shouldn't have to die because of this, because of that. I got this other thing." And it's like, "Hey, y'all, I get it." And I was a young DM at the time, and so I kind of felt the way that they were like giving me so much pushback. But that's what you want. You want your table to be invested in the character and their party. And when they lose someone, you want them to sort of like, rage against the machine because it's not fair. Death is never fair. But yeah, the guy wrote up a new character and like they renamed the party. Like, I forget what the original name of the party was, but after that character died, the party's name was like Barley's Revenge or something like that. And it made them like closer together. And I love how the person who rewrote that character played their next character with no idea who that last was. They were like, "Who the fuck is Barley? Why do y'all keep talking about him?" It's like, "Well, he died.
Uh,
He sounds like a bitch to me."
And D&D is a magical, fantastical world. So death is never, well, death doesn't have to be final, you know?
Mm,
There are
death
ways.
is flexible.
Death is very flexible. All right. So, Fair and Air, do you have anything left to say before our next break? Anything else that y'all
no,
looking forward
I'm
to?
excited.
Okay.
Oh, pretty good. I'm ready to go.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a quick break and come back. DeMarcus, do you want to do a quick fire questions?
Quick questions? Sure. Do
Right.
I
We're
want to
gonna.
answer quick questions?
Hmm?
Is that what you're asking me? Do I want to answer quick fire questions?
No, ain't nobody care about your opinions. Are for our guest, Demarcus.
Okay. Let's do how many do we usually do?
17.
Let's not do 17. Let's do like 5 each or 7 each.
So we'll take a quick break and come back with a truncated version of the quickfire questions.
Pew, 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 pew.
And we're back. You can look down below to figure out all of the socials you can find us on to submit a question or whatever. We're going to start
Oh,
this.
whatever.
Aaron, starting with you, what superpower would you have if you could have a superpower?
Teleportation.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I forgot to explain this. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask them some quick fire questions. Y'all, you don't have to answer this fully. You don't have to give us an explanation, but if you want to, please do. But yeah, these are quick fire questions. So yeah. So you said teleportation.
Yeah. I like to travel. I travel a lot. So
Okay.
I don't know, maybe I'm getting old, but like flying is starting to give me anxiety now. It's crazy.
Really?
So I'm just trying to get to and from as quick as possible.
Okay. Fair, Professor X or Magneto?
Magneto.
That's right. Aaron, favorite black playable character in video games?
Ooh. Um, damn. I can't even name one off the top of my head right now.
Dang, that's sad.
I know. What was it? God damn. It was on, I don't know, maybe it was like Street Fighter or somebody. I don't remember. It was a guy who used to, it was one of those fighting games. I want to say I was playing it on Dreamcast, but he was doing capoeira.
Mm.
Oh,
Can't remember
okay.
what
Oh, was
game
it
that was.
Eddie?
Yes, it was Eddie. Is that Street Fighter?
Eddie's not Street Fighter. I think Eddie is Dead or Alive.
Okay, that sounds right. Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite characters.
Okay.
Okay. Fair. Batman or no, is Batman a supervillain?
Ooh. Is Batman a supervillain? No, I think he has good intentions.
You think he has good intention?
I do.
Okay.
He's rich. He don't have to be out trying to fight crime. He could just be a rich jackass.
Right.
Hmm, hmm.
Right. Everything he wants to do with the villains can be done with all his money. Aaron, Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Oh man, I wish I would have got that question.
Yeah,
Exactly, Aaron. Exactly.
going Star Wars.
Fair. Martin or living single?
Cause we are living in
Hey.
single. Ooh, in the
Ooh.
night of the world. I'm glad I got my. You keep your head up, right? Keep your head up. That's
That's
right.
right. Hmm.
Living single, baby. Y'all better
That's
put some
right.
respect on Queen Latifah.
Okay. Aaron, did you see Avatar?
Which one are we talking here? Are we talking Last Airbender or are we talking what's the blue ones?
Korra.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the question? Did I see
Is
Korra?
Avatar is Avatar Korra a good Avatar?
I want to say yes.
Hmm.
And I'd argue that because unlike Aang, I mean Aang has his challenges too, but Korra was just a fuck up and she literally had to figure everything out on her own and the answer was right in front of her, but she still had to fuck it up to figure it out. There was no getting around it. Gave a different depth to it made the Avatar seem more human.
Hmm.
Yeah. Hmm. I mean, Aang truly didn't have any help. There was a whole tribe of people around Korra when she was trying to be the Avatar, so I guess.
I'm sorry.
Um, Fair.
Yep.
I don't know if you've seen these, but do you prefer Adventure Time or Steven Universe?
Adventure Time.
Okay,
Mm.
okay.
Adventure time.
Hmm.
Come on, grab your friends.
Aaron, as a dad, who was better at fathering, Goku or Vegeta?
Yeah. I'm gonna think of Vegeta.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fair. Who is your favorite black superhero?
Oh, my favorite black superhero of all time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Storm from X-Men.
Mm.
right, right. Aaron, who is your favorite black character who isn't black? So, like, some of them were like Skeeter from Doug, Lion-O from Thundercats, Optimus Prime, Piccolo.
Skeeter for sure.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Peter Parker, yes.
Fair.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite rapper turned actor?
My favorite?
Hmm.
That's a hard question. Because I
Yes.
actually watch a lot of rappers that have become actors and I enjoy their content. The most relevant one of like present day is obviously Method Man, but I really enjoy
Mm.
Ice Cube and Ice T. Ice T bodied that fucking role in SUV. And he was not a good rapper, but I think he was a really good actor. And then Ice Cube, I really like
Mr.
the Ice Cube
Solo.
movies, all of them, from the family friendly ones to the nigga shit. I love it. I love
Okay.
it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Ice Cube. I've watched more Ice Cube movies than any of them.
Aaron, who's your favorite rapper turned actor?
I'll go Ice Cube. I'll take the other side of that.
Wow. No Will Smith.
Mm.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
I don't, I
Okay.
don't have anything
I
against Will
think
Smith. I like Will
it's not
Smith.
that I have anything against him, but I think that Ice Cube, for me, I enjoy his roles more than I enjoy Will Smith's roles. I think
Mm.
Will Smith is the better actor, like performance wise, but Ice Cube, he just brings something very natural and authentic to the role. And I'm not trying to say that Will Smith is fake. He's not relatable to me.
Mm.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you have a quick fire question you would like to submit, you can submit it to Black Geek Energy on Instagram and TikTok, BGE_pod on Twitter. You can submit it to blackgeekenergy@gmail.com. After you make sure that you are actually commenting on iTunes and Spotify, and also giving us 5 stars. You can also find us on YouTube at Black Geek Energy, and you can leave comments under this very episode to tell us how much you liked it. All right, Demarcus, What do you have to say?
First thing I want to say, y'all, I am sorry for the tardy. My intention was not to be late. I thought I had some extra time.
Yeah. This
You
like
know,
my third or fourth time being on something with y'all, and the Marcus, you always be late.
I'm not always be late. Fair. You were more than 10 minutes late because we were supposed to start at 6:30, but
Actually,
No,
we
no,
ain't
she
gonna
came on
we ain't gonna talk
actually,
time.
about none of that.
Fair came
I
on
got
time.
in here at 8:30 because I
Yeah.
told Jared I hate
Hmm.
it when people have me waiting. So I went on and I logged on, and to my surprise, the only person that was on here was Jared.
Well, Jared's always the first one on here because he on here like half an hour early. But
Is that a crime, DeMarcus?
that's not a crime. That's not a crime. That's your role. That's your role.
And what is yours?
That not that one. I'm the personality hire. um, but yeah, we talked a lot about D&D. We sort of like heard a little bit of like the filling out of the character sheets, what people come to expect, who our characters are. I hope we've just given you all a like quick look into what creating a D&D character feels like, getting ready for a campaign is. I hope y'all are excited to hear these recaps as we go along. I hope you're even more excited to subscribe to our is it a Patreon, Jared, or is it
It's like on our podcast, it's Spotify Premium or something like that.
okay. Our VIP, our VIP Patreon, our paid subscription to listen to our D&D games, because those are gonna be fun. You'll be able to hear Fair be confused, you'll hear Aaron be silent, you can hear me and Jared fight. As we
Boy,
always
F you.
and it's gonna be fun, and I can't wait to see y'all there.
Right. Aaron, where can they find you on social media?
I am everywhere and nowhere.
Okay.
So what? Instagram?
You don't post nothing.
Yes, I don't. That's why I'm everywhere and nowhere.
Okay.
My Instagram is
Bleep, because he don't post nothing.
amoney724. That's where I'm at.
Okay. Hey, money. Fair, where can they find you?
I'm on all the things, and I go by my name because I'm a real person. My Instagram handle is at Fairella, FAIRELLA. My Facebook is literally my name, Fair Swansea, and that's all y'all need. Hit me up on either.
And is this where they can also find your business?
My business, you mostly can find that content on just my Facebook page. I don't really do a lot with it on Instagram. I am revamping that. I am what did I say earlier? I'm dodging my business consultant, who also happens to be my man. So every week he's like, we need to sit down and really look at how you want to do this. I'd be like, But I'm taking a break next semester, so see me in January for financial literacy content. But Facebook is where you can actually DM me and you can get on my calendar, and I will look at your personal finances and your business finances free of charge.
Nice. You can't beat free. All right, guys. And that is the end. Tune in next week for more Black Geek Energy. And tune in next month for our next D&D, our first D&D campaign of this season.
Oops.
See y'all later.
BGE out.
Yeah.
What's happening, my fellow geeks out there? It's a new year. Welcome to 2024. New me, or the same you. However you want to play it this year. I am here to tell y'all that I am in a much better space mentally, and a lot of that is due to getting, I'm not going to say the help I need, but having someone to talk to objectively, like that third party who's just there to give you advice and not really trying to put their own judgment on you, and also like kind of helping you, think through some of your thoughts. Maybe you're an external processor, maybe not. But you can do all of these things with BetterHelp.com. so you can be in the same place I am. You can be in a better place than I am. You can improve the way you think and the way you approach situations just by having someone to talk to about it that is not there to judge you, that is available at the send of a text, that you can switch them out if it's not working. If they're not giving you the advice you need, you can just say, hey, better help, give me someone else, and they'll find you someone else to partner with. Tell you it's an amazing service, and if you tell them we sent you, you're gonna get a discount, because why would we tell you to go if we're not going to hook you up? So go to betterhelp.com/BGEpod and tell them DeMarcus sent you.